Okay, here we are, 4 o'clock already on Monday. The day is proceeding quickly and with great value. We've had some very interesting shows today. Shows of coming and going. You know, maybe that's the real theory of today, that we're moving into things, moving out of things. And one of the things we're moving into is aquaculture. It's not aquaculture.
It's saltwater aquaponics.
Saltwater aquaponics.
Aquaponics is in aquaculture category.
Saltwater I love it. Okay. Every time you turn around, there's something new, and we have that. We have something new with Wenhao Sun, and he is the CEO of Marine Agrifuture LLC in Kahuku. And you're going to be delighted to find what he does. And then there's Liz Hsu, and she's at the far end of the table. She's from the Hawaii State Department of Agriculture, and she's an aquaculture specialist. Did I get that right?
Economic development specialist.
Okay, economic development specialist.
Aquaculture and livestock all involved.
And if you remember last show, that was with Stephanie Wu. Liz knows Stephanie Wu.
I took her shopping
Well,
at the Wakili Outlet Mall. Yes, so he spent his money on our tourism.
Tourism is good. Anyway, I mean, I was just looking. I don't know if you ever saw this, but about a month ago, after our agriculture program
Right.
at Laniakea, I did a PBS special insights
Yes,
program.
you mentioned that. Yes.
And I was just looking at it. They sent me a DVD of it, so I started to look at it.
Okay.
And I realized that the question that was posed to the panel in this program was, what is the next salvation to Hawaii's economy? I was there with an economist, and economists are, unable to answer that question. It's a constitutional inability. And then a research fellow from the university, you must know him, Vasilis Simos. He runs the research at the university,
Okay.
top research guy. And anyway, so the one answer to the question that came out was aquaponics, of course.
Thank you, Jake.
And so, I mean, that's, we're still on a tear about this. We're still pushing this to the max. And that's why this show is important. That's why, we do our agriculture, aquaponics, aquaculture, hydroponics, aeroponics.
That's right.
Now ocean aquaponics.
Saltwater aquaponics.
Saltwater aquaponics. Okay, so we're going to explore every side of that, and today happens to be in the asparagus department. So first of all, Wenhao, tell us how you got involved in such a thing. Is this something you woke up, you were four years old, and you decided you wanted to grow asparagus?
First of all, I'd like to express my appreciation to Jay. Thank you for having me here. Give me a great opportunity to introduce the new technology called marine agriculture to our audience in Hawaii.
So marine
agriculture.
Marine agriculture.
Yeah, that's a kind of explain the saltwater aquaponic culture. But answer your question, this is not overnight, last week the idea. It's go back 14 years ago. Is that long?
In Kahuku.
In University of Hawaii.
In Sitar.
Yeah, Sitar. I used to be a graduate student in horticulture, PhD, and then I had a postdoc in the University of Hawaii, Sitar, and then I got my research position in Sitar. But during the work, we always think about the global issue and then future agriculture. So we realized that in the agriculture, our greatest challenge is the resources. Number one is the freshwater deficiency. Number two is arable land deficiency. So imagine if you don't have enough fresh water, if you don't have enough arable land, how do you keep agriculture? How can you feed?
It's the sort of thing where you woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, this is a long time battle. So, and during the experiment, during the research, we find there is some plants, they can grow in pretty much salt tolerant.
But they're already freshwater plants. These are not natively saltwater plants.
It's not saltwater
it's
plants.
an ACDC plant.
Yeah,
Could
yeah.
be either way.
Yeah, they are land plants,
Land plants.
but they tolerate the salt at a certain level. And then so from there, we think maybe some plants, they even can grow in seawater. That's the imagination. Okay. And then we start doing the research. And of course, we are so lucky. We find the first native salt-tolerant terrestrial plant. It's called Agrifuture. Agrifuture.
That's a
yeah.
cute name.
Okay,
That is a
sounds
go
very
back.
local.
It's very local. It has very nice product. It's called Agrifuture lei. They make a lei, Agrifuture lei. So that is 14 years ago. And then from there, we did a lot of research, opened the mind. In future, maybe we can grow crop, and then we can grow more and then more crop on the sea or in the salt, in the sea. So then, this is exactly, you can save the fresh water, save the land.
I have a recollection. You have to help me on this. I have a recollection of an article in the newspaper about, I think it was, about sea asparagus.
Yeah.
Back at least 10 years ago.
Yes.
And it was really a very favorable article, and it had people who tasted it and they thought it was great, and it was the North Shore somewhere.
Yes.
I guess it was you.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're doing this for a long time. And at the first few years in 2004, 2006, we used Agrifuture for cleaning Alawai Canal. Many people still remember at that time we installed a platform and grow Agrifuture and then make the Alawai Canal near the golf course and at the end of library. And we make the water so clean and so happy.
How did you do that?
We do that is just first of all you had to have plants can grow in the seawater, the salt water.
Yeah.
Yeah, we made it. We find the Agrifuture. Second, you have to find the right plants. The Agrifuture it just can reduce the odor and then reduce the bacteria and then cleans up the water and remove the nutrients. All this came together is make water crystal clean.
But you don't eat the plant.
You don't eat a plant at this point. So after this is called phytoremediation project, basically environmental, and then we move on another application of marine agriculture, which is a crop, making crop and a growth crop for the commercial. So this is product, the sea asparagus. Many people may know this. This is we call sea asparagus. You can close a look at it.
Okay. Oh, here we're coming in right now.
Ah.
That's it. It looks very delicate.
Yeah, very delicate.
It looks very crunchy too,
You
though.
see, it looks like asparagus in this top, right? And it tastes like an ocean, tastes like a sea.
So
You may
it's
taste
kind
it.
of salty, right?
It kind of
I've
salty.
had this. I think
yeah, it's very crunchy, a crystal crunchy.
That's very good.
Very good, Jason.
Refreshing,
Really
very
like it.
How about
refreshing,
you?
yes.
And many people taste it. They love this.
Yeah, it is good.
And it has a special crunchiness and then this a kind of saltiness. Interestingly, is that this is a salty, but without salt. Is that interesting?
From the salt water.
You taste it is iron. Iron. It's not crystal sodium chloride.
So
It's
very
salt.
low in sodium.
Yeah. That's the things that
Sure
very
tastes
interesting,
salty.
right?
It's great.
It's salty, but not salt. It's saltness. So that is very interesting. First of all, this one is very interesting because they can tolerate a very high amount of salinity. Seawater, even higher than seawater, they can grow. That's very interesting. Secondly, this one has a high nutrition value, very, very high. And
What kind? Tell us about that.
tell you
what's,
more.
What's in
yeah.
there that makes
Before I know a little bit, but now I know more because
yeah.
at the time. And the third one, let me talk to you this later. Third interesting is that this one has a high value, market value. Say I start this business on the market is 2006. At that time, this one is already $8 a pound.
So you're driving a Mercedes?
Yeah. More than Mercedes.
Oh,
Yeah. So you think about this. Today, on the market, this is 4 ounce worth $5. So if
Okay.
you multiply,
So it's $20
it's $20 a pound.
What? What?
Yeah.
$20
Yeah.
per pound.
So
60
$1, 1 pound. Right. Oh, 1 ounce, 1 pound. Now, I want to focus on the nutrition today. So you want to say, what is sea asparagus? Why are we going to eat a sea asparagus? Right? This is very important. Why sea asparagus?
Because it tastes good. What do you
Yeah,
mean?
it tastes good, number one. Any food tastes good, right? And then you say, okay, there's many things taste good. Why this one? Because this one has very special things. Number one, it's full of all kind of mineral. Say, ocean has more than 90 mineral. This one almost has all kind of mineral in a different range, different concentration. So mineral is very important to our body. More important, this mineral is different from the inorganic mineral. This is called bioavailable mineral, which means it's treated by plant. The roots is selectively absorbed, and then in the body they combine certain organic stuff. So now become a bioavailable mineral. What's good, this bioavailable mineral is ready for people, human to use. For example,
Right away.
For example,
Okay.
iron. So you can use this iron easily, and calcium. This is organic calcium. It go to your body easily to utilize it for the body. It's not released quickly. So this is the mineral side. It has a high amount of mineral. It has a macro mineral, micro mineral, and trace mineral. All these things give you the whole
You have
sauce.
a list of the things on the package?
Oh yeah. I have a list of things. I'm gonna tell you this one. This is the most fresh paper article. Has not published, but I advertise for them. This is the article. You see the name of the article is called the salty salt-free.
When salty does not mean
vegetable.
bad.
Yeah.
So it's salty, but it's not bad salt.
Interesting.
The
title.
article wrote by Dr. David Klein. He edited a magazine called Vibrance magazine. So he wrote this, has not published it, it's going to publish very soon. It lists all good things of sea asparagus.
Yeah, vitamins too. Lots of vitamins.
Number
in here.
one is a mineral. Number two is vitamin. Which vitamin you have? Vitamin A is really high. Vitamin B1, B2, I would say B2 is really high for the energy. And then vitamin B9, which is a folic acid, is really high.
So, did you design this place? Is it GMO or what?
No GMO. This is
how
natural.
How is this? How did you find this beautiful plant?
Yeah, no, I'll tell you a story. I have a sense when I started 14 years ago. No, you're gonna find something. It will be impact to the future, good for business, right?
Yeah.
So I said I did a search. I say, okay, you have a listed plants, salt tolerant, but which one has the best nutrition? You almost know any sea vegetable, they very nutritional. Why? Because they live in the most stressful condition. So just like a human being, if you live in a stress condition,
You're strong.
and then you're strong, you have to be survival. You have to be smart enough. You get out. That's kind of evolution.
I know that, and I
right?
did a PhD.
Yeah. Okay. So that's the one side. And then what is the chemical or biochemical behind that? I did the research, and then what I find is this one, right? The sea asparagus has one of a significant substance called betaine. Betaine.
Betaine.
Yeah, betaine.
B10.
It coming from beets, sweet beets, right?
Yeah.
Now, in the early 90s, sometimes people extract one substance. It tastes a little mild sweet from beets, sweet beets.
Yeah.
That name is betaine, and more like that. But scientific name is called trimethylglycine. It's nitrogen ammonia acid. It has this glycine amino acid with 3 arm of method group. So they have a 3 method, and then they serve as a method donor in the body. Why method? Our body has more than 400 methylation process. So they need a lot of a method group and then involved in the DNA synthesis, iron synthesis, metabolize all kind of things, including the regeneration energy, regeneration your dead cell, all kind of things.
You know, I'm feeling better since I had that one little bite of it.
That exactly. That
Are you serious?
Exactly. It's serious, yeah. And when you buy it, you feel good because this one TMG trimethylglycine work for you. The number one I like it is make you feel good. Do you feel good because you have a TMG? The TMG causes your nerve, right?
Yeah.
They generate internal SAMe. Remember, you go Costco, you buy SAMe. SAMe, one function is antidepressant. Second is joy and comfort, movie joy. So that one is instantly giving you the feeling.
It's a high.
Yeah, it's a TMG. So I want to go back to the TMG, why this is important. Number one is a high amount there. How high? So this is my freeze-dried sea asparagus powder. It has a 5% of TMG in here. So that means you eat this, it's just like you eat a TMG dietary supplement.
So what would you put that on your food, like salt?
Yeah, you can use this one, especially you just drink. You 1 teaspoon.
Put a spoonful
Yeah,
in your-
spoon,
A
put a little
smoothie.
water, and then your smoothie, all good.
Will you tolerate 3, 4, 10 spoonfuls, or
You can do more than more.
because it's all good.
Yeah, all good. TMG is one of it. There's a many function, but one of the significant function has been recognized. If FDA is recognized, and now they one of the functions is they reduce the homocysteine. If people don't know homocysteine here, you just remember homocysteine is an amino acid which has some problem, toxic substance.
Yeah.
It's not a very good amino acid. So homocysteine, this one can reduce the homocysteine in the body, and then therefore make the homocysteine maintain, and then maintain a good heart, good mood, good many things. So I did this in a long time. And then I thought, oh, this is good, because even not too many people know that. But once they know that, they will love this. It works very well. Okay.
I have tried this, and I know I tried it at your Department of Agriculture program out at KCC with
Okay.
aquaponics.
Okay.
Yeah.
You spoke that day.
Yeah, I was there.
You had some there, right?
Yeah, I had
And I
some.
tried that, but I also tried it before. I always liked it,
Yeah,
and I don't know why my wife doesn't buy it. I have to talk to her.
yeah.
But where can I get it?
Oh, you can get it many places. Let me see that. This is the commonly available in supermarket. You go Full End. Most Full End has this one. 4 ounce.
Kahuku sea asparagus.
Yeah, Kahuku sea asparagus. Yeah, there's a tube. Yeah. This one, if displaying like that, Kahuku sea asparagus. Yeah, let's people more close look at it. And then we even list recipe here. This
Oh, that's
recipe
helpful,
is called lomi sea asparagus.
Put
It's
salmon in with
very
it.
simply is a mixed sea asparagus together with onion and then tomato.
Oh, that sounds
No
good.
salmon. But a lot of people say tastes like a lomi salmon. And then one guy say that, 2 guys say, most people say that, so we changing the name. I call lomi sea asparagus.
Gotta
So
try it.
it's a local. You
Gotta
gotta
try
try it. Very simple. No salt, no dressing, no
So I
seasoning.
want to take a short break.
Yeah.
Okay, and when we come back, I'd like you to try to, if you will, explain how you actually produce it.
Okay, good.
If that's too secret, then you can, you know.
I
you
can,
you can
show a little
tell
bit.
us, yeah, show a little bit.
Yeah, yes.
But we're going to ask you about it.
Sure.
Okay. That's Wenhao Sun. He is with what is it?
Marine
Agrifuture.
Agrifuture.
Marine Agrifuture in Kahuku. He's been doing this a long time, creating a whole array of products based on sea asparagus. And oh, we don't have enough time to read his bio. Sorry. It's a long bio. It's an academic
No problem.
bio.
This is my bio.
It's a
yeah.
serious bio. Okay, and that's Liz Hsu down the far end of the table.
Okay.
And she's with the State Department of Agriculture, and she's a commercial specialist.
Economic development specialist.
Economic development
Basically, I do
specialist.
everything.
Okay. She does everything.
Everything specialist.
And I'm Jay Fidell. We'll be right back after this short break.
I'm Hong Jiang, host for Asia in Review on Tuesdays.
And I'm David Day, host for Asian Review on Thursdays. Both of us broadcast our respective shows at 4 p.m.
And my topics tend to deal with questions related to environment, culture, history, and sometimes human rights.
And my shows tend to be on international business, foreign policy, geopolitics, and national security. And you can watch our shows live on the ThinkTech website at thinktechhawaii.com.
And you can also watch us on YouTube or Olalo.
So come join us on Thursdays at 4 p.m. I'm David Day.
And on Tuesdays at 4 p.m., I'm Hong Jiang.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Okay, so we don't lose the benefit of this bio sketch. Dr. Wenhao Sun, CEO, who founded Marine Agritech Inc. in 2003 to commercialize marine agriculture technology that he developed at UH. His work in developing floating plant cultivation platforms and the genetic modification of land plants to thrive in seawater form the basis of the intellectual property of Marine Agritech Inc. And I guess Marine Agritech is the company we're talking about.
Yeah, that's the previous company.
Okay.
Before the Marine Agrifuture.
He got his MS in plant physiology from Shanghai Institute of Plant Physiology, the Chinese Academy of Sciences in 1989, and his PhD in horticulture from UH, I guess Sitar, in 1996. And it goes on. So let's talk about how you make this kind of, and why can't I do it at home?
Okay.
Why can't, instead of having my wife go down to the store and buy these expensive asparagus boxes, why can't she make it in the backyard? But we don't live on the ocean.
Very good, very good. So I watching your program about aquaponics. So the aquaponics, most we talking about before, is small scale, home scale. So this the principle is almost the same. You grow the fish and then generate the fertilize the water and then use the water to support the plants and then form a circulation, right? So that's but when we talking about aquaponics, most is a small scale. It's called urban farming, and more like you can do the small scale, but. What I try to do, as I mentioned to you, I challenge it is the crisis in the agriculture. Right? So I wanted to create a system allowed us to do large production without fresh water, even without land. So that's a totally different angle. Not like home. So it will require us to do large scale and the low cost. Number one is sustainable, and the environment has to be friendly. You cannot be something hurt our environment, and then people will not allow you move the system to the ocean. So this is something I realized in day one. It caused me to everything has to be very safe to the environment, and then very low cost. If you're really high cost, it cannot move. No commercial.
How do you do that if to get to the ocean?
Yeah.
I heard you say you need ocean water.
Yeah.
To get to the ocean, how do you get a position? How do you get the right to occupy exclusively a certain amount of beachfront or ocean waterfront so you can have an actual farm?
So the virtual agriculture is a long journey. It's a long vision. So to get that, it's first of all, you can imagine the picture is you're at the beach, you're like a Kahuku beach. You will see on the surface a lot of green on blue. Now that's our logo, green on blue.
Yeah.
That's called marine agriculture. Green, the vegetable or plants on the blue ocean. Yeah. That's the vision. Perfect. How do you get there? There's 3 steps. First step is inland pond. The inland is an aquaculture pond, but it's salt water. So you play there and prove this concept. So sea asparagus, some plants, vegetable crop, they can grow in the salt water. That's you prove that concept. Number two, you be able to commercial this. It's not only grow as like a university for fun, for research, no. You gotta grow this and make money. You gotta grow this, go to the market and make people like it.
So you grow it in the inland,
Inland,
plant,
yeah.
in the sea, the fresh
Salt water,
water,
brackish water.
brackish water inland, or do you grow it on the ocean?
Inland. That's the first step, inland.
First step.
Second step is a semi-closure system, like a Hawaii fish pond. They interchange with ocean. The water is interchange, but they have a barrier. Some barrier block the current, right? But they still got the wing, big wing. So that's kind of a taste of ocean. And then you have a system really good, and then you move on outside quite calm bay area, and then shallow or deep, you can set up this
But
system.
how do you get a unique right to be there?
Oh, let's go step by step.
Sorry,
right?
sorry.
So, see, today what we do is in the Kahuku saltwater pond, you used to use shrimp and then fish, aquafish. So we use that pond, and the pond is about 4 feet, 5 feet deep. So it's perfect that you can step in, and then the water is salinity is about 31 parts per thousand.
31.
Which means a little bit light salinity than seawater. The seawater is 35 to 40, right?
So that's brackish water?
Brackish, but still very salty, very, very salty. So, this is the environment. The water is salty water, right? And then the deeper, and then but not too much wind, not too much wave curve.
Did you build this facility, or did you inherit it from previous aquaculture attempts?
I would say
This is Tap Pryor built this?
Yeah, the whole thing is that we start build up because the whole idea.
You start from scratch.
Yeah, from scratch.
Okay.
But I have recognized the credit of my former teacher in the agriculturalist. They provide this kind of idea, aquaculture, hydroponic, those ideas there. But how do you move this idea, move to the ocean? You're going to have some creative system, right? So number one, I mentioned to you, we have to environment friendly. We have to low cost. So I did a study. I see what's going on in our aquaponic system, right? So I look at them and they tell me it's very exciting. If you never do this, it kind of toil and then when. But for the business, they always tell me it's very hard to make a business. It's hard to make money because it costs so high. Number one cost, labor cost, and then installation cost is so high, and feed cost is so high. So everything get together.
What you need is a State of Hawaii Department of Agriculture Economic Development Specialist to help you.
So
Yeah, we are trying to
I
address those
understand in the
issues.
problem.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are trying to address the issues of high feed cost and electricity. So we hope can help farmers with these two things.
So you're working
Yes,
together.
It's in our plan, yes.
Yeah. So the whole hydroponic, aquaponic is generated from traditional agriculture. And then they use electricity, introduce engineer technology to arm this. And everybody is very proud of this. But to me, that is not necessary. Let's say if we don't use aeration, right?
Yeah, just snap it back in there. Yeah. And then tell us how you really feel. Yeah. It's got to be.
Sorry about that. So
It should be snap. Okay.
Okay.
I just ask myself, use circulation, aeration, it sounds really nice. But what if you don't use circulation? If you don't use aeration, and then the fish still growing well, and then the plants still growing happy, it will be better.
So you don't spend money on electricity?
So you save a lot of electricity.
Okay.
That's how I doing in the Kahuku. That's
And there's no downside.
no circulation, no aeration, just like you grow them in the ocean, right? Why you need it? No, you don't need it.
Because it's the ocean.
Yeah. And the second one is that most people feed the fish with a commercial feed.
That's
They
true.
say, tell me, feed is expensive.
It is true,
I say, when
yes.
I do the pharmacy, I don't have money buy feed. I don't give them feed. So how do you raise your fish without feed? That's a good challenge, right?
Yeah.
So I saw my customer. They buy my ogo, my sea asparagus, and then they have a lot of fish, it's scrap fish. They make a nice porky meat, and then they have a lot of tail,
trimmings,
nail,
yes.
tail, and the head, and then bone. I say, why we just feed the fish with this? That's best the nutrients, right? So I save my feed, no feed.
It's just the extra parts of the fish.
Yeah, so just feed them, but you do something manipulated, and then you have to control the oxygen level and this. So this is the second.
So this is part of the same aquaponic process
Yeah.
that
His farm uses.
that fertilizes the asparagus. Then
Yeah.
Am I right? Am I getting lost?
You're right.
Fish waste, I think.
You have fish
Yeah.
fertilizer
You have
will
fish
support
and you
the
have
sea
asparagus in the same
Yeah,
system.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah,
And it's in the salt water.
yeah.
And it's in the ocean.
Yes, not in the ocean. It's in the
Is anybody
inland
else
pond.
doing this?
Inland pond.
Is anybody else doing this?
Probably he's the only one.
We used to patent this. So that's
have a patent?
Yeah, we used to.
That's
apply-
why you're so
yeah.
free to talk to me,
Yeah,
because you already have the patent.
No. So you asked a question, is anybody doing that? So far, I think a lot of people wanted to do this, but they haven't not do it yet.
So they need to pay you lessons fee?
No, that's
to do
very
this?
complicated. I think today is better talk about what is sea asparagus.
So he's the only one
Little bit feature.
in my
How about
understanding.
little bit feature how we raise them. Now, this system has a feature is no aeration, no circulation, no commercial feed, no pesticide, even no directly salt
It's
water.
impossible.
You're gonna make this mission impossible reality, and then you can move on, make a business, right? So that's see. Let me describe how do you do this, right? So you have a pond there, and then the pond, shrimp pond, saltwater pond, or the fish pond always has nice color, either green or brown. The color coming from called microalgae. The microalgae used to be called like a brown algae. Hawaiian people call golden water, because the brown algae support the shrimp, support fish, so they call golden water. So you needed that. You needed that. So you always see that. But with this golden water, you will never see the ogo. I have the ogo in the bag. Maybe bring.
Okay, we'll take a break.
I'll take a
Yes,
break.
okay.
Yeah,
Take a break,
after
and then we're
break.
going to come back with the ogo from the bag.
Okay.
That's Wenhao Sun. He runs Marine Agrifuture LLC in Kahuku. He makes a variety of products in his
Yes.
marine
Yeah, please.
aquaponics system.
Yes, as you can tell, Wenhao is very passionate about his products, and he spent a tremendous energy, a lot of time producing such high quality product.
Yes, and that's Liz Xu. She's an economic development specialist
For
at the Department of
HDOA.
Agriculture.
Yes.
And I'm Jay Fidell. I just hang around here and enjoy guests like you guys. We'll be right back. I'm Jay Fidell. That's Sharon Moriwaki of the Hawaii Energy Policy Forum. And every Wednesday we have Hawaii, the State of Clean Energy. We've been doing it for some time now, and we have some fantastic guests on there, unbelievable guests who give us insight into what is going on in a very complex, sometimes very confusing, sometimes very disappointing area of progress in the state. So we love doing this. We love meeting them. We love talking to them. We love having their ideas out on the table. So maybe, just maybe, we can all make some sense of what's going on. Sharon, what do you think? think?
I think that's absolutely correct. We enjoy ourselves meeting with all these people and hearing about the energy and the state of clean energy, and hopefully we advance clean energy for the state. So it's terrific. Join us. Come
Okay,
join
it's
us.
every Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday is Energy Day every
Energy
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
4 to 5 p.m. Hawaii, the state of clean energy here on ThinkTech Hawaii.
Energy
We'll see you
Wednesday.
there. Okay, well, during the break we had an interesting time, which we'll describe to you now. We're here with Wenhao Sun. He's the president of Marine Agrifuture, and Liz Shu at his left. She's from the Department of Agriculture, and we're talking about his farm and his products, sea asparagus, and now, after the break, we pulled out some ogo. And I said to him, which was a silly question, I said, "Oh, that looks like seaweed." And he said, "Of course it's seaweed. What do you think it is?" Okay, so tell us about the ogo.
Yeah, ogo is a Hawaiian favorite food. Most common dish is make a poke. They also can make a salad, make a pickle. Right? So this brings me a lot of fortune. I have to tell you this thing. It's
Another Mercedes.
Yeah,
another
he sells a
Mercedes.
lot,
No,
yeah.
I tell you why. Because when I grow sea asparagus, right, a lot of people tell me you're not going to make a business. And simply say is that the more sea asparagus you grow, the more money you lose. I have to appreciate this comments. It is true. It is true. Just like you raise a fish. If you only raise fish, you only raise shrimp, you will never success. That's in Hawaii. Okay. So I follow that, but I'm not give up. I think, how can I make a difference, right? So what I got a fortune is that when I grow sea asparagus, the water is muddy, brown, green. However, after a while, about 1 month, 3 months, the water getting crystal clean. Just like we expected, the phytoremediation. The plants, they kill the microalgae through a called nano phytochemical.
Oh,
That's
nano.
the secret. Nano kill micro. That make the water crystal clean. What happens is after water clean, this guy come up. People asking me, how do you grow this? I have to tell you, I never grow this. It just come up by nature. So
Wow.
it grew from the bottom to the top. And then I have to
Can you zoom in a little bit on that so we can see the?
Oh yeah,
the
let's
ogo?
see. This is a beautiful ogo here.
Okay.
So you can see that. You can-
Now how will that taste? Salty?
Oh yeah, let's taste it.
Yeah?
Taste is different. Just tastes like an ocean. You have a fish.
I have tried that before.
You tried before. You don't like it too
I
much.
prefer
right?
the inside form
Yeah.
prepared.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
like this. It's good.
this one, it reflects the Hawaii people. There's a former professor, Hawaii University, Hawaii. She say, "Be local, eat ogo." If you want to taste who is local, you just use this. They like it.
It is nice.
It's local. If they don't like it, they probably just came to Hawaii. Okay.
Really, it has a taste of local.
Now, let's get this picture here. This one is on the top of the water, floating on the surface. This one is on the bottom. Okay, what happens is that this one is start cleaning up the water. And when the water cleaning, this one start growing. And then once this one growing, they start to generate very important oxygen. That is the
This one is
yeah, this
generating-
one generate oxygen because the algal seaweed, they through the photosynthesis, the daytime they generate a lot of oxygen, and then they fill whole pond
Yeah.
to have oxygen. If you have oxygen, you don't need a
Right,
aeration.
fish needs it, yes.
You don't need an aeration, right? So that's why
So you save electricity.
you save electricity. So this is the one why you don't need a aeration.
So it's kind of there's no fish involved, but it's still a two-step process.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah.
Yeah, this is a separator, and the process is step by step. This is this one generate oxygen, and then the water become healthy, and if rich oxygen will allow fish can grow there. That's why you introduce the fish there. So in the pond, if you come to our farm, you will see different tilapia, saltwater tilapia, and then sunfish there. Beautiful orange sunfish, nice. And then this will form a vertical, spatial design, arrange the production.
Is this
top,
a patented
bottom,
process?
and middle.
Do you have
Is the pond patented?
yeah,
Is
this
the process?
this production process?
Yeah.
3 things in one.
You can tell us.
Yeah,
It is patented.
It's in the process.
Oh, okay.
In the
It's in the process.
Okay.
But the key is here is, you're gonna find something they can kill the microalgae. They can kill microalgae.
And the asparagus does that.
That's it can make this happen. But once this one can
So
grow,
that makes a better aquaponics facility if you're killing the microalgae. So this cleans itself.
it depends on how if you're interested in the engineer, the electricity, and then the aeration and circulation, you will like it. Best, get the more complicated complicated system, right?
Yeah.
If you like a simple, save energy,
Yeah.
and like a business, cut down the cost, and then you will go
How big is the
ecosystem.
pond?
The pond, I used to have a 1 acre, 1 pond.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty big.
And this is enough to run a farm on.
Yeah.
All you need is the 1 acre.
Yeah. So
So the first thing I need to do is get 1 acre of
you
land.
don't have to. You could go small. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, but you need a salt water. All the
So
things
you have to have
is
a
salt water.
piping system.
Yeah, they need a salt
pipe
water.
it in.
Yeah, so that's how they can live
So
together.
what's your production with all of this? I mean, how can you produce enough to make the farm profitable, to make a living?
Oh, yeah.
To buy Mercedes?
Oh, yeah.
And and how many? What size of staff? How big is this
No,
operation?
it's all depends on the market. The market in terms of production capacity. 1 acre, we can generate 500 pounds sea asparagus per week.
Oh,
Just 1 pound.
Yeah, just 1
I guess
acre.
you have more than 1 pound.
1 week. So time
acre.
52. So you get number. 25. Yeah. So
how much staff do you need to do that?
it depends. 1 acre usually need 1 to 2 person. They arrange it from sea asparagus to ogo, and if you need a fish, maybe need another half person to do that. So
It's not bad.
it's not bad.
It's not too expensive. And then, so you're serving what, every market who wants it? I
Oh,
mean,
where's the market? Now we have a lot of distributors come to farm. Pick up.
distributors. Distributors come and they
Let
buy
me
it from
give you a few names. So I appreciate those, like Armstrong, Diotani, and
Armstrong, we've
Fukuna.
heard the name before.
Yeah, it's
yes,
the biggest.
Yeah, they are the largest
Yeah, the
producer.
They do.
Wholesaler
Local
in Hawaii.
produce.
Yeah,
Wholesaler,
local.
yeah.
They distribute our CSP to many
Fukunaga.
places. Yeah, Fukunaga.
Diamond has seafood.
Yeah, Diamond Head Seafood, and then we have just a produce site, right? We also have Nalo Farm to distribute.
So
for
do you
us.
have a problem in convincing people that this is good?
I have
I
a
mean,
problem.
Do people, readily go down to the store and buy this? or-
Initially, yes.
yeah.
I know who like it. However, I know who like it. Listen. If you drink coffee, if you eat a chocolate, if you eat a cheese, if you take a butter, and then you will like a sea asparagus.
You
You will like a sea asparagus.
I mean, put at the same time.
Because that stuff is generated from that side in England, French. It's original from there in the west coast of the United States, east coast of the United States. However, if you drink tea, and like Asian people, like Chinese,
you won't like it.
You wouldn't like it.
The taste isn't
Because it tastes too
compatible.
salty and then with bitter.
Yeah.
Little bitter.
Yeah.
If you drink coffee, you never feel this bitter.
Yeah.
Because the
That's
coffee is
interesting.
much bitter than this.
That's
Yeah,
interesting.
Alright, so that's the kind of things. So we have.
So but my question though is, are people accepting this product? I mean, are people shopping everywhere, for example, in Oahu to buy this product.
Oh yeah,
So can you keep up?
yeah.
What is your plan going forward? I mean, do you see doubling this acre, tripling, quadrupling, and the staff and all that, and the output to 500, then 1,000, and so forth?
Yeah, exactly. You know how the business grows. All depends, how people aware of this. So first of all, you have to taste it. Once people taste it, they decide whether they like it or not. And if they like it, they will buy again, right? But my target is, what if people don't like it? How do you make them like it? So this is lately I did work. First of all, if you don't like the saltiness, if you don't like the bitterness, I make something you like it. Let's just say this. I generated this idea is make a condiments. See, you don't like a sea asparagus. This is a salad dressing, with sea asparagus.
Ah,
So-
no salt added.
Now, you don't have to put my sea asparagus into your salad. You can keep your salad, lettuce, spinach, and whatever,
Anything you
chicken,
want, yeah.
anything. But you just add this salad dressing to your salad, you will enjoy the benefit of sea asparagus.
Is it more expensive than regular salad dressing?
This one we sell retail is $8.
It is a little more expensive.
Yeah, but in the Costco, we sell this in the Costco. Costco, it double size is 13, about $12, $13.
Then I can see that for a minute. You have the nutrition facts.
Oh,
which is a
nutrition
serious
factor.
product.
This is very special. No
Total
salt
fat
added.
19%. Sodium 79 milligrams, 3%.
That's only 3%
Yeah.
of daily value.
Yeah, sugars 3 grams. I don't know what that means. That's very little.
Yeah, little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Protein 0 grams.
Yeah.
Cholesterol 0 grams.
Yes.
Well, anyway, I mean, I'd really like to have a dressing
Yeah.
that tastes like that.
Okay, let's
But
taste
is it
it.
okay? Is it okay to have that dressing?
Yes,
on
yes,
the sea asparagus?
yes.
It's not a double
Yeah,
whammy.
double. You got a
Double.
more
You
serious.
really like it.
Yeah, if you really like it. Okay, this is the one. Let me tell you another thing. Say we have a lot of Italian people, right? You like a pesto. A lot of people like pesto. Say, you don't have to add my sea asparagus to your pesto. I made a sea asparagus pesto. It's a chop the sea asparagus in here, and then use sea asparagus as a sauce substitute. And then now you can enjoy the taste like a Italian pesto. But meantime, you will feel the crunchiness there. This one has no salt added, and then no cheese even.
Dr. Sun is a true entrepreneur.
Okay.
You're not kidding.
No kidding.
You only have a minute left now, so
Okay.
gotta hurry.
Yeah, we're gonna hurry. This one is a salsa verde. You can add a seafood at this, and then we have a pickle sea asparagus. This is a Chinese like it. Pickle, Asian people like it, Filipino like it, Japanese like it, and then again we have a pickle ogo. All these condiments make a sea asparagus more easy for people to use it, and then once they like it, and then again. In addition to the condiments, we have another line product. It's dried. We dry the sea asparagus powder, so you can use this as a nutrition supplement. And this one is a powder mixed with ogu powder. We call sea sprinkle. It's a future sauce substitute. You already tried. Try again. Yeah, look at this.
That's
you
very
try, yeah.
fancy thing. William.
Right, yeah, this is a sprinkle with a sea taste, ocean taste. It's full of a mineral, vitamin,
So I can get
antioxidant.
all of these things all over the island?
Yeah,
Can I get them in the Big Island?
you can get them, but something they ship to the Big Island. We need a more
Can I get them in
distribution.
California?
California, those things get a good. This one's in California, yeah.
Can I get them in Arkansas?
Yeah, this is the can.
Arkansas, yeah.
Yeah. Let me finish this. We have another one of the things is the tea, sea asparagus tea. It's a dried piece of this tip, and then you can use it as a tea, and then also you use it as a crunchy for your salad. Just sprinkle your salad.
Yeah,
It's
make
so
it crunchy.
crunchy, and then you feel the saltness, energy.
Okay, we're done.
Okay, by the way, if anybody want to know more, go our website called Olakai Hawaii.
What is it? Oh,
Olakai Hawaii, yeah.
Oh, wait.
OROKAI.com.
Yeah.
O-L-O Kai, Vitality from the Sea, from Wenhao Sun, PhD, President of Marine Agrifuture LLC in Kahuku.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. It
Thank
was
you
really,
for
it was
watching.
really fabulous to be with you here.
All
Thank you,
right.
Wenhao.
Yeah.
Thank you, Liz.
I still have this thing on my hand.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
welcome.
We're going to finish this.
There's a
right
lot
after
to
the
talk,
show.
just, yeah. That's a,
Okay, this has been ThinkTech, what is it, Agritech in Hawaii, sponsored by the Department of Agriculture and helped, and they provide guests and hosts for us. And we really enjoy this kind of discussion, learning about agriculture and aquaponics and hydroponics and aeroponics and aeroponics. And we'll be back next week at the same time, Monday, 3 to 4, make that 4 to 5 p.m. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
thank you, Jay. Yeah.